Hello, my Beatles friends and Rolling Stones friends. In this video, I'd like to talk about one specific Rolling Stones album as requested by one of my subscribers. But before that, there are a few announcements to make. First of all, to my previous videos, the 6 rare Beatles albums and the Yellow Submarine press review brought me more than 500 new subscribers. Unbelievable for my small channel. Thank you very much to all my new subscribers and old subscribers, and the amount of comments and likes and the hours of watching my video. Thank you for that. It helps me grow the channel, it helps me expand the new possibilities, all thanks to you. There are a few new features available on my channel already. You can become a member of my channel. We can have members only videos, conversations, live chats, polls and everything. If any one of you wants to contact me personally or ask me questions or make some deals, it's all already possible. If you like my content and if you like what I do and if you want to thank me, there is also a super thanks new button appears under every video. So if you feel you want to thank me, I will be very grateful. Really much appreciated. So all thanks to you. You help me grow the channel. You help me grow the community and membership and everything thanks to you. So really thank you to all my new 500 plus subscribers within the past week, which is unbelievable. And now I'm making few videos per requested. I mean, the press review video of Yellow Submarine was requested by one of my subscribers, and this video right now is also requested by one of my subscribers, and the next video, which is about Beatles Switzerland exports from Germany, was also requested. It's a bit delayed because there is one album that I still don't have, and I'm trying to obtain it, but I think that would not be possible. This next video will come in a few days, but right now we're doing the Rolling Stones. Okay, that was the announcements. Now we go to the video. The album that I will be talking about today is Rolling Stones' Let It Bleed album. This is not the official review or something like that, because I don't like those things. Each person has his own opinion about the album, but I'm gonna talk about basic facts about the album to appreciate this album, because it's one of the Rolling Stones' greatest albums. I have 3 versions. I will compare the sound of all 3. First of all, what I have the first German press, laminated cover, and it has here a printed text that says full color Rolling Stones poster included. It's a very rare poster, by the way. This is a German label. I believe it's to be a second press, I'm not sure, so tell me in the comment section below. This is the label. This one also comes with these printed lyrics inner sleeve. Very fragile. And of course the poster. How can I not have this poster? Beautiful giant jugger plus Rolling Stones poster. The second copy that I have in my collection, this is the UK one, and I think this is the first UK pressing. It's a half laminated. And here we have this little hole that says if you have the inner sleeve red, it's a mono. If you have the inner sleeve blue, it's a stereo. I have this one blue, which means it's stereo. And here's the label on Decca. All 3 of my copies are in a VG Plus to near mint condition. And the last but not least version for today, it's a very surprisingly unique one. This pressing is from New Zealand. First pressing from New Zealand. I never expected to find this one, but I bought it on a record fair in June in a village here near Augsburg in Germany. Somebody was just selling it and I said, wow, what is that? Yeah, it's first pressing from New Zealand. How perfect is that? It has, and the sticker here says, World Record International, and the address. And here it says lithoed in New Zealand with flips and half laminated cover. And the record looks like heavy 180-gram record on this beautiful orange label. Some fact about the album. The album was released on November 28, 1969. It had to be released in June 69, but it was delayed because they had the American tour. And the album was recorded from November 68 till November 69. So it almost a year took the album to be recorded. It had its setbacks. First of all, they had American tour. They were recording the album during the American tour. This is the album where all 6 members of the band appear. Now, let me explain you why. Because Brian Jones was fired during production of this album due to his health conditions, I would say. And he contributes only to 2 songs, Midnight Rambler and You Got the Silver. And his replacement, Mick Taylor, that was not hired as the official member of the band yet, he also contributes to 2 other songs, which are Country Honk and Live With Me. So this album has all 6 members together, but there is no song that they has all 6 members of the band together performing. Keith Richards was the only guitarist, took all the guitar works on this album, the rhythm guitar, the lead guitar, and there are 2 songs where he also plays bass instead of Bill Wyman. And there is one song that Charlie Watts couldn't nail the drums. It was You Can't Always Get What You Want, so he was replaced by Jimmy Miller, who was actually the producer of the album. It's very interesting, by the way. Additional musicians on this album is the complete ensemble of musicians. They are Ian Stewart, Nicky Hopkins, Ray Cooder, Bobby Keys, Jimmy Miller, Leon Russell, Al Cooper. List goes on. This can consider to be one of the Rolling Stones' greatest albums. It has 5 out of 5 stars reviews. It has several greatest hits like Gimme Shelter, You Can't Always Get What You Want, Midnight Rambler, concert set list, constant songs, which are You Got the Silver, and so on. During the sessions of this album, another song was produced, but it was standalone single, which is Honky Tonk Women. And the B-side was You Can't Always Get What You Want. Unfortunately, Brian Jones was fired during this album, and within a month after his dismissal, he was found dead. Only 27 years old, rest in peace, Brian Jones. Also, Charlie Watts, rest in peace. But the rest of the band are still with us, doing great. I was lucky enough to meet Mick Taylor, Bill Wyman, and Charlie Watts. Here are 3 autographs. I'm still looking for the opportunity to meet the other 2, Mick Jagger and Keith Richards, and maybe Ron Wood. I think this is gonna be in the future. I really hope it happens. This album marks first time ever that Keith Richards takes his lead vocals on the song. Previously, he contributed also vocals, but it was with Mick Jagger, sharing lead vocal duties and backing vocals. But this album is the first time when he takes the song as a lead vocalist. So let's talk about the pressings that I have. The most unique one that I would like to mention is the New Zealand one. This beautiful orange label. We have here Decca, long playing, the FFRR logo, and it says here Unbreakable Micro Groove Full Frequency Range Recording, made in New Zealand for the Decca Record Company, Limited, London by His Master's Voice, New Zealand Limited, Wellington. Catalog number is SKLM5052, and the matrix number here is XZAL4363. The layout of the label resembles the layout of the British one. So let's go back to the British one, for example, and look at the label here. We also have Decca, full frequency stereophonic sound. We also have the logo of FFSS. but on the New Zealand one we have FFRR and without the year, the logo. The catalog number on British one is SKL5052 and the matrix number is XZAL9363PIW. The German. The label looks much simpler. It has Royal Sound logo on the left side, Gamma, the Right Society as usual, Decca logo, squared one. Catalog number is SLK16640-P and the matrix number is XZAL9363I. All the covers are the same. They feature this turntable with tone arm and the phonograph and the record changer. It has reel-to-reel box, clock dial, pizza or a loaf of bread, and the bicycle tire and the cake with the band figures. And the back shows the same but already in a messy condition. The artwork was designed by Robert Brownjohn. The cake parts of the construction were designed by cookery writer Delia Smith. The German cover doesn't have flips and it's fully laminated, but the New Zealand and the British one are half laminated. The British one also doesn't have the flips, but however the New Zealand one has the flips. Now, sound-wise, I have to admit that I was a bit surprised. The least interesting sound-wise for me that I didn't like was actually German, so I placed on number 3. It was a bit quieter than the others, a bit dull, and I didn't enjoy the loudness of it. Now, in comparing the British and the New Zealand ones, I have to say that both sound great. I mean, the British, as usual, is great. It's loud and sound, and the high frequencies are there. I really enjoyed it, and I had to lower my stereo a bit. But I have to say that New Zealand one is also loud. I was hesitant for a moment to put New Zealand on the first place and the UK on the second place, but then I listened to the whole album and I came to the conclusion that the British one is better. In my ranking, number 1 is UK, number 2 is New Zealand, and number 3 is Germany. Now, I believe that German one is the second press, it's not the first press, so I have to obtain the original first pressing and then compare. But as what I have now, I put German on the third place. All right, so that was my take on this album. The basic facts. I have to say that it's one of my 3 Rolling Stones favorite albums. And tell me which album is your favorite album. And I would like you to check some links below this video regarding my Rolling Stones universe. First of all, the most important thing is that I met Bill Wyman in person, and I will put a link to this video here and in the description section below. There is a 2-minute video when I meet him and when he signs all the memorabilia that he signs for me. Here you can see his autograph here, and there are some other stuff like lithographs, the books and everything. So please check this video out. I also met Charlie Watts, and there is a video on my channel where I talk about my meeting with great Charlie Watts when he was going to the show, and he came out from the hotel and he saw us standing there with the items, and he approached us and he signed. And also Mick Taylor, here he is. So Ronnie Wood, Mick Jagger and Keith Richards are impossible to meet, although Ron Wood occasionally made the signing event like a month ago in London, but I wasn't available to attend. So I hope in the near future I will be able to meet one of the remaining 3 members. Thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you very much for subscribing to my channel. And if you have other requests, please write me in the comment section below. I'll try to make the videos upon your requests. Become a member of my channel, and the little super thank you also would be really much appreciated. All right, but it's solely voluntarily. Okay, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in my next video, which is going to be the Beatles albums pressed in Germany for a Swiss market, exports. Thank you. Bye bye.